is Ronit on the East Coast.
And this is WizCate on the West Coast.
And we are hopelessly unedited.
Unedited.
Yeah. So everything you hear on this podcast is not edited and it's not scripted. We have a general topic. So we're not completely unprepared, but we're just going to talk about the topic and some of the things that we prepare, but it's unscripted. So with that said, today's topic is what did you eat? Question mark. So we're going to talk a little bit about international food. So as a reminder, I grew up in Hong Kong, and Kate?
I grew up in France.
Yep. So we came from two countries that has a long history of food, and food is very important.
Yeah, for sure. Very different food. Very different food.
Yes. So before we start going into some of the content that we prepared for you guys, I also asked a listener on any experience she had with international food, any kind of experience. So she shared a story about her tricking people eating things.
I had that happen to me too. Anyway, let's go with your
all right.
Listener first.
This listener lives in South Korea, and she has some friends visiting her from the United States, and they went to Korean barbecue. Without telling them, she ordered beef tongue and told them it's just beef. And they all ate it and said, "Oh, this is really good." And I asked her, I said, "Did she tell them ever what they ate?" And she's like, "No." Because I think that they might think that's the end of the friendship with them. The thing is that with beef tongue, a common friend of ours, long time ago, he was pretty international. He volunteered in Thailand almost every year. You might know who I'm talking about. But anyway, I asked him one time, I said, so you worked in Thailand so much. Is there anything that that you would not eat? Are you very adventurous? And he said, I would not eat tongue. And I asked him why. He said, I would not eat anything, and I would not eat anything that would taste me back.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay, so who tricked you? Well, not naming names, but what was the situation? Well, no.
So we don't do that. I worked at the big velvet sweatshop over on the east side in Redmond, Washington, I was often sent over to East Asia and China in particular. And when I was going over there, the company was giving people a stipend, a daily stipend, some money you could spend. And the team, they knew that with the stipend I got, they could all come to lunch and or dinner with me, and everybody would be okay with the money. So they came with me every single dinner, all the time, and they dragged me to some places you wouldn't believe. But one time we went to a very beautiful restaurant. It was really amazing, and we had a private room, and we had a massive bowl of soup. Like it was huge. It was like immense. And there was so many things in that soup. And they were like, no, it's good. Just go ahead and eat. And there were so many things. And so they gave me a bowl and they started fishing things out like the Chinese do. You know this very well, right?
Yeah.
They try and give you the best pieces in your bowl. So here I am with this beautiful bowl of soup, and then somebody fished out like a chicken leg and like a foot, and just a number of things. I didn't even know what they were. And so I didn't eat the chicken, but I ate everything else. And then they were laughing so hard. And I was like, what? And they said, we don't want to tell you what you ate.
The feet was the most benign one, I can bet you.
The feet was something I could recognize. So I was like, no, I'm not eating that. My dad eats chicken feet. So it is a part of the French culture as well, but it's not mine. So anyway, it was, and they thought it was the funniest thing to get me to eat all sorts of weird things.
So you
But it
didn't.
was delicious. I have to say that it was really good. But they didn't want to tell me what it was.
Wait, do you eat tribes?
I
French? They eat.
did when my mom was cooking when I was growing up. She made tripe,
Did you
and
like it?
it's no, I never liked the texture of it.
Huh.
The flavor of it, she cooked it well enough that you couldn't taste the urine. You know, sometimes
Well, you
if it's
clean that
not
stuff really
washed.
well. You clean it really well, usually.
She did, yeah. But
Yeah.
sometimes, I've had tripe you could smell from a mile away. But
So I think another thing that Chinese eat was kidney. Um, you can
yeah, we
really
eat kidney too.
tell. Yeah, you can really tell if somebody really knew how to make it, or vigilant about making
Yeah,
it,
that's the one that I
because
was talking about, I
it
guess.
takes a long time and a lot of effort to clean it for it to doesn't have that smell, the
Yeah, you're right. It's the one I was thinking about. I was talking about it's the kidney that tastes like
oh, okay.
pee sometimes. But the
Okay.
but the tripe has a bitter bile thick flavor. You know that I remember that.
Yeah, you have to really clean there's a lining, I think, in there,
Yeah,
and you have to really clean
but
it
I
all
never
out.
liked it. My
Huh.
my
Okay.
my older brother really liked it.
Oh, the older brother that I've never met.
No,
Okay.
you've met him.
Oh, that one. Oh, I'm thinking about the one that doesn't live in the area. It as your parent. The other one. I'm sorry, you have three brothers, so
Never mind.
okay. Well, okay. So, with that said, shall we go into these wonderful looking dishes?
But do you before we go? Can we talk a little bit about your? So you talked about your experience with turkey in the U.S. before. But
Hmm?
was there something you ate in the US that was really weird? Because I had one
Um,
like this while you think about it. So when I first got here, being very French, I'm used to like French food and Mediterranean food and Middle Eastern food. And the Chinese food I ate was the American Chinese food. Everything is sweet, everything is fried. And so it was, I had a certain opinion of what food should be. And I had a lot of Spanish food, but I never had Mexican food really. So I go to a restaurant and they're serving black beans, and I was like, "Oh, that is the grossest
Wait,
thing I've ever seen in
black
my life."
beans or
Black
refried
beans,
beans?
black beans, and they were black, and I was like, "I'm not eating anything that's black. That is gross."
Okay.
And I didn't eat them then. And then little by little, I ate them. And now I love black beans. I think they're delicious. I love the flavor. It's so
It's,
good.
it's
I love
so
Mexican food,
so
but
when
it
I
took me a
lived
while.
in Washington on Friday, my husband and I would go to happy hour, right? It's this little Mexican place. Well, it's a bar, but they serve Mexican food. So I really love the Mexican food there and I learned to like it. But till this day, I still cannot eat refried beans
Oh, wow.
because at college, I took a Chinese class to learn Mandarin, to learn how to speak Mandarin. My professor is from Taiwan, and he was the Chinese department head. And he said, when I first came here to America, I think he went to, I can't remember which university is in California. It could very well be Berkeley. I might be wrong. Anyway, he said, just at California, there are a lot of good Mexican food. And he said, yeah, Americans really like Mexican food. I don't know. The first time they took me to a Mexican place, I looked at the refried beans. It looks like diarrhea to me, and I just could not eat it. And what he said just stuck to my mind. I would eat any Mexican food. I still would not eat refried beans.
Have you
I think,
tried it?
yeah, but just that imagery, thinking about what he talked about, I just cannot eat it. I just can't. So, but I mean,
So
so
that
when you
grossed you out. Okay.
yeah, and then I read the other, so a little bit off topic. It's not off topic. It's also about food. My algorithm, Google News, served me articles about Costco because I love Costco, about deals, foods, and different things from Costco. And the other day they said, oh, there's this new product that is so good in the bakery that you're gonna love, and it. Okay, you tell me if it sounds good. It's walnut chocolate brownie pie. And then I was like, what?
I suppose it's very American. It sounds really sweet to me.
Yes. And then I looked at the picture. The walnut is kind of like sprinkled on top, and there's some in the middle. They cut it in the middle. I'm sorry, that looks like poop to me. And can you imagine like those black brownie? It's black. It's in there. The pie looks black. Can you
If your
imagine
poo
like
is black, something is wrong with your poo.
yeah, and then can you imagine this stuck in your teeth? Like you would smile and all of a sudden it's black.
No.
So I just didn't think that's appetizing. That's very American. You're right. So yeah.
Anything that's gooey and chocolatey and like that is very sweet here.
Well, the thing is, brownie is very heavy. You know?
Yeah, as well. It's super thick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like cake. It's not fluff. It's like a brick.
It's not like cake. It's like cake that hasn't risen.
Yeah.
You know, flat cake.
Yes. Like I like cake, but brownie is not my thing. I don't know.
It's in small quantities. It's okay, but if you have too much, you're like, I feel like I'm.
Like a 1 centimeter cube is okay for me. So anyway, so are we ready to show some pictures?
I'm ready for anything with you.
All right.
Okay, let me blow up my screen.
All right. Can you see this?
Yeah. So that looks like, so there's green onions on top, scallion. I don't know what the sauce is, but it looks savory, so salty. And that to me looks like liver or kidney. It's one of those things that it's really dark brown meat, but it doesn't have like the same look as a cut of beef, like a regular cut of beef. It really looks like liver, or yeah, it's got to be liver.
Does it look appetizing to you?
Not really.
Okay, you're ready for the review?
Yeah.
That's pig blood.
Piglet?
Pig blood.
Oh, blood, like
yeah, sangria. Blood.
Yeah, like boudin in French.
Yeah. Is it Blut in German? Blut? Blood? Isn't that right? Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
So this is actually one of my favorite.
Blood sausage.
So this is pig blood, but actually duck blood, it's better because it's more fluffier, the texture. So
doesn't that look like liver though?
No.
To me, it looks like
thick though. It's not that thick.
Okay. It looks like a piece of liver to me.
Chinese, but anyway. Yeah, so it's actually really good because we use some salt to congeal it, and you cook it, and so it's a little bit salty, but usually it's cooked with oyster sauce, garlic, ginger, and as you see scallion, you might see some ginger on the bottom.
Yeah, I can see ginger on the bottom.
Yeah, so it's really good. That's one of my favorite dish, but I know a lot of Americans thinks that it's disgusting to eat blood, but you have blood.
Do you make it for your hubby?
I would make it for me. He wouldn't touch it. I don't blame him. It's fine. All right. Okay, you ready for a second one?
Yeah. Okay, so what do we have here? Holy cow. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like, dried fruit or dried vegetables. It looks like peppers, maybe. Cut in long, thin slices, but I can't really tell what that is. I've never seen this before.
Good description. It's pig ears.
Pig ears, I see. So they're cut in strips, long strips.
Yeah, so you see the white in the middle, they're cartilage. Yeah.
I give that to my dog, but you guys eat this stuff.
It's really good. Like there's one thing about certain things with the organs that is similar organs or materials from an organ that
Mm-hmm.
is similar to ours, it's a good thing. It kind of like a supplement for it.
Oh, right on.
So because of the fat, the congealed fat, that is really good source for collagen. So for in order for our skin to glow and to be supple, you eat, the fatty part, or pick here the fatty part of it, and the cartilage, obviously, calcium, right? Good for our bones. So
I'm not beyond eating cartilage, like on chicken and whatnot. I'll eat a piece of that and it's not bad. I don't know if I knew that it's pig ears, I might try something, but I would expect the texture to be really chewy and it would be
actually,
difficult to eat
no,
through the cartilage, maybe.
no, no, the way we cooked it, it's the outside, it's very tender, and it just you bite into it, and then you have that kind of crunchiness of the cartilage. It's actually quite good. They usually make it with star anise and peppercorn, kind of
Okay.
slow cook it. So, and then they slice it, and then they toss it in a little bit of soy sauce, vinegar, hot chili oil, and I think that's about it. And sometimes some people put fried peanuts in it. It's actually quite good. So, all right.
Well, that's
So,
that's interesting. I probably would. I probably would try it.
yeah, it's one of those things that you can
Yeah.
try one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to give me a turn, or do you want to keep going? I have
Do you
one
want to
more.
do one? I have 4 pictures for you. You want to do 4
Okay.
pictures for me?
Okay,
Or do you
I'm
not have
ready.
any more? I don't know. Holy cow.
Okay, what?
That looks like. Okay. I
I
cannot
wish the
unsee this. Okay,
listeners are watching, because
there's a whole
Kate
bunch
kind
of
of freaked out a
scallion.
little bit.
Yeah.
It's like she pulled her glasses a little bit out. She freaks
There's
out a
a
little
whole bunch
bit.
of scallion, and there's stuff that looks like giant maggots. So I'm guessing it's not maggots because I'm just guessing that you wouldn't put something that obvious on there. And it's
Okay.
probably some sort of plant or fruit or something like that. But it looks like giant fried maggots with scallion.
Okay. So I cannot find a really good resolution picture. The next picture is going to show you the natural state before it's cooked, what it is, and then you can tell me if you still think that it's
Yeah, it's like
vegetables.
worms. It's like worms or maggots, or
It's not
they
maggot.
look like a little bit longer than maggots.
Yeah. And it's called, so I'm going to unshare here because I need to, the description. So Chinese is called, it's called he chong. So it is or literally translated into grain, worm in China. It is a seasonal, according to Google, it is a seasonal marine worm considered a traditional delicacy in the southern coastal provinces, particularly in the Pearl River Delta region of Guangdong. It is known for its high nutritional value, rich in protein, fat, and essential amino acids. I've never eaten it because I told you in the beginning that I'm kind of my tolerance is stop at bugs. I don't want to eat bugs. So,
Yeah, I
but
wouldn't eat
apparently,
that either.
yeah, I want to show it because apparently it's a big thing in China. It's supposed to be really good for you, but I really don't care if it's good for me. I'm not going to eat it. And another thing is that it's supposed to taste good. I don't know.
Well,
I would never
apparently,
eat
lots of people eat bugs now because of the high protein content. So I don't know. I'm not interested. It doesn't make me hungry for that. I'll stick to traditional food as long as I can. I mean, if we run out of food, I might eat. So I did eat flies. So
right.
back in 2007, I went to Mongolia, and we were on our way to visit the Satan people who are like way all the way up in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And we were not stuck, but we stayed in an area that had like giant horseflies. They were like massive horseflies. And we'd been riding horses and work and you know, we'd gone through swamps and whatnot. It was a long 12, 15-hour days. I don't remember that we were going through, and we stopped at this one place, and they made a soup, and the soup was delicious. But we were all wearing like the bug garb and everything, like all the nets, and we were getting chewed out, just like the horses were getting really bitten by these flies. But and they served us the soup, and I was so hungry, I couldn't eat it without bugs in it. So I just said like, fuck it, and I just chugged it with the bugs.
So the bugs were alive.
Yeah, in my soup. I was too hungry. I couldn't eat it. There were bugs all over. I could not eat it without bugs.
You know, have you ever watched Shirley Temple movies?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I can see her, but I don't know if anyway.
There is a movie she sings "Animal crackers in my soup."
And there you go. I got animal crackers in my soup.
Horse flies in your soup.
It was gross. I try not to think about this very often, but it's come up recently. Actually, it was somebody else I was chatting with.
Well, it's
come up.
Well, as you said, it's just extra protein, right?
Yeah, and at the time I needed the food. I knew I needed it. We didn't have any other food the entire day, so
there are worse things. So, okay. Can you show me your pictures now?
I sure can.
So, I just cannot imagine any French food that would be, you know, so interesting that I would freak out. Okay.
I didn't pick anything that would make you freak out. I picked stuff that, you know, that are pretty traditional.
Is it a chocolate croissant?
Yeah, but you didn't describe it.
Oh, it's like this golden, flicky looking goodness. And it's got, at the end, it's got some black thing sticking out on the back. But it looks like a chocolate croissant.
Okay, we know it's a chocolate croissant. Let's go to the next one.
Aha. So this one is hearty, kind of stewy, has beef, has pearl onions. Oh, is that like bacon on top or pancetta, or I don't know?
Yeah, it has.
And then mushrooms. This is beef bourguignon.
It's right? Very close. You actually make that dish. You made that dish for me.
Wait, is it chicken? Is it chicken or that's chicken? I saw the leg now. Oh, that's coq au vin.
Yeah, exactly. You make a mean
you freaked me out. You freaked me out the first time I made it for you, and you came over for dinner, and I've made this before, and I thought, oh, this is delicious, and you know how I'm a little ditzy. Sometimes I don't think, or I don't know, ADD, whatever. I didn't think, and I just all of a sudden forgotten that you were French. I don't know why I didn't think about that.
It was so delicious.
So you came to my house. Well, I'm so glad. Thank you. And you came to my house, and I said, oh my gosh, we're eating coq au vin. And then you said, great, my grandmother used to make it. And I thought, oh shit. How if it just didn't taste good, but it worked out?
Oh, it tasted beautiful.
It worked out. Thank you.
Thanks for making it.
What's next? Oh yeah, I love making it. Oh, this one's got this piece of delicious looking baguette, and then on top of some kind of soup with cheese, and then is it rosemary sprinkle on top? That's got to be French onion soup. No? Yes? Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is that really French? French red onion soup? Oh, okay. Yeah, that is
Let's
another
just
delicious
let,
dish.
let's just say that it is really French. I'm sure every culture has some sort of dish that looks like the other dishes. It tastes like, I don't know, maybe doesn't taste like it, but we
Well,
all
it's
have a
called
soup
French
that has
onion.
cheese in it. Say that again.
Well, not Chinese. Well, it's
You don't
called
have
French
a soup
onion
that has
soup.
Chinese that has cheese on it.
Do you count tofu cheese and soy cheese? Then that is cheese. Well, but it says French onion soup. It's got to be French, so it's just like French fries. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's I love French onion soup.
Yeah, it's so easy to make onion soup, and people should really make it. The thing that blew me away though when I think about it, it blows me away is when you make French onion soup, you would think it would be very quick because what is it? It's just onions, right? But you have to caramelize the onions, and that doesn't take 5 minutes. It takes if you do it right, it takes 20 minutes to cook caramelized onions.
That's the caramelization. That's what throws me. I'm not very good at that. When I need to do that, I either overdo it or underdo it. It's
You got to
hard.
do it. You got to do it very slowly.
Oh,
Cook it on low.
It's really hard. I'm right.
Okay, here's the last picture.
Right.
Can you see that?
It's got a spoon on top of some burned sugar, and it's got these golden egg tart looking thing under that burned sugar on top, and that's my favorite. And
So what is it?
And you know what? Here is where my dementia sets in. That word all of a sudden just escaped me.
It's crème
Then I made
brûlée.
one that's pink.
It's crème brûlée.
Crème brûlée. Yes, thank you. Crème brûlée. How's that? That's like my favorite
that's great.
dessert. I usually don't eat dessert, when I go to restaurants because I'll be so full. But if they have crème brûlée, I will eat it. So with that said, so the American thing is that Asian eat such weird things, right? So I prepared one thing, and Kate, I need you to describe what this thing is.
You're sharing something else?
Yeah. What do you think this look like?
Oh wow, that's like hush puppies or something. It's some fried food with some more fried vegetables, which are fries. Yeah, but it looks like hush puppies, or it looks like, I don't know. It looks like oysters, maybe fried oysters, or it's some.
Okay, so here's the natural state of what you're seeing.
Oh, it's kidney or balls. It's bull balls.
Rocky Mountain. It's Rocky Mountain oyster. So the American things that Chinese eat weird
So I was
stuff.
right when I said oysters.
Yeah, you said oyster. So don't tell me, my American friends, don't tell me you guys never eat anything weird. Like they're still serving it. I think, what's it, Colorado? There's a famous steakhouse, Hawthorne or something. They serve it as one of their famous dishes. So,
well, lots of Americans will eat like roadkill and things like that. So that could be like squirrel or raccoon or like whatever. Lots of people will eat stuff they find. So I mean, I don't have a problem with people eating things that they eat. It's their, as long as it's not eating other people. I thankfully I can choose what I eat most of the time. So, but I have eaten things out of politeness, So like when you go to somebody's house, you like kind of eat whatever they give you. You try to not. And you might leave it on the side of the plate a little bit or whatever, but I was raised to the point where you eat everything on your plate. So I guess I have moved away from that now in my older age years. I'll eat whatever I want. I don't eat something else, but I have eaten things out of politeness. I want to say one more thing. The other thing about American food that there's a couple of things. When I first got here, the portion size threw me off because, in France you get a plate and then you have like 2 or 3 little pieces on the plate and they are separate and you can, unless you're eating a stew, but if you're having like some sort of other meat dish and you have, a nice meat and a nice vegetable and a nice sauce and you're done, and it's a normal person portion, but here it was like, holy cow. And then they had these restaurants, I don't know if you remember, but next to the big place in Redmond, they had a place called Claim Jumpers. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
They served you stuff you could not possibly eat in 2 or 3 sittings. You couldn't. It was crazy. It was kind of expensive, but they gave you so much food. It was a massive pile of food. And to this day, I'm still shocked at how much there is on plates.
I think I told you I got not obsessive, but because I guess I just am a little bit homesick in my old age, right? And so on Facebook, I started following some of these Chinese, what do you call it? Food blogger, right? Food blogger.
Yeah.
They go to different Chinese restaurants and around the country, Hong Kong. There's this young lady that I really like watching her because she's like stick skinny, but she could pack down so much food. Like in my heydays, that when I could eat a lot, she probably could beat me, honestly. But anyway, she would go to all these different places. And what I noticed was wherever she went in China, southern China, I think there are a couple of episodes that she went as far north as Shanghai, maybe Beijing even. But their portions getting pretty big there. So I don't remember as a child if the portion were that big when we went out. We didn't go out a lot, but when we went out, I didn't think they were that big. So maybe things are changing in China, but I don't think in France. I just cannot see the French serve you a big, huge, bucket of food.
But I can't really speak to portion size in China because I remember every time I was served a meal, it always was like family style. So it's for more than one person, you get 25 dishes. And I don't know if they were done at the end of the thing, but you get a lot of dishes. So I don't know if you have a portion specifically, because there are so many dishes.
Well, even with but even like individual dishes that when I looked at the videos now, the bloggers, that it seems like it's bigger, So I don't know. But that's interesting. We'll see if, the world will live in excess at some point. I mean, America already,
the
excess.
The other thing they do here that is quite shocking to me is the amount of pop or soda that people drink while they're eating. If I had like something like this, I'd be full, With some people, they eat. Like you see the mukbang, where they're all eating like 25,000 hot dogs and they have this massive cup of Coca-Cola near them so they can wash it down as they're eating. And I'm thinking like, if I had something that was carbonated like this, I wouldn't be hungry until I got rid of the carbonated part of it, it distorts your stomach so much. And people just get these massive 32-ounce things of carbonated 7-Up or whatever, and then they have all these new drinks now. Oh my god, I'm a water person.
Our stomach is stretchable. The more you eat, it's not a good thing, but
it's shocking to me. It's like coming here. I didn't grow up I'm not the Coca-Cola generation in France. I mean, they serve plenty of it now, but they didn't when I was growing up. And so I drink a lot of water. And so when I came here and everybody was having like a thing of Coke, Pepsi or whatever, Dr. Pepper, and there's so many different kinds, it was really surprising. Not like we don't have carbonated stuff, like we have Perrier and Orangina and whatnot, but it's just kind of a rare thing for us. And champagne, I guess. We have champagne.
That's right. But I think we should have an episode talking about portion at some point, at least half an episode. When we publish this episode, we're going to share the topic or topics that we might be discussing next time. And if you have any that you'd like us to talk about within the topic, please send them to us. And we're happy to include that. And for today, I'm Ronit on the East Coast.
And I'm WizCate on the West Coast.
And we are hopelessly unedited. And see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.